And welcome back to the Wudder Boys podcast, Quenching your thirst for quality sports content. I am your host, Nikki Siggs. It is Tuesday, October 20th, the year of our Lord 2020. I'm back with my glorious co-hosts, Luca Pielski and Justin Leary, but Augie never left me. But all four of them are here now. God bless.
Top Ball Tuesday.
Top Ball Tuesday.
Whatever that means. We have a great football ahead of you.
Whoa. You pronounce it wrong.
Football. There we go.
Football. But before we get into that glorious sporting content, I'd like to just quickly mention, guys, what are you doing right now? Well, you're watching our podcast, but you could also be checking out wudderboys.com and shopping for some of the finest merch on the worldwide internet. You guys could get shower curtains, fanny packs, phone
Nikki,
cases,
go get the bath mat.
Something that has to do with a laptop. I'm pretty sure laptop case. I don't know.
Go get the bath mat.
I'm not grabbing.
Nikki, did you get the mat? Did you get the bath mat?
He did.
Yeah, show us the bath mat.
Yeah, eventually I'll show you guys the bath mat. Maybe it might be in a promo ad, but go to wudderboys.com, pick up some fire merch to splash into your lifetime.
That was poor, but moving on.
I meant to add a splash to your life. Anyway, so that's go check out wudderboys.com. Luke, would you like to begin us this week with the question of the boys?
Can we seriously move this to the end? It gives me the entire episode.
Shut your balls.
It gives me the entire episode to think about a question that I want to ask, but I got
the damn question.
Where Justin asked.
I got one. I got
nothing. It's his question.
So
you said you had one anyway.
There's been an ongoing debate for a while, for many, many years, hundreds, thousands, millions of years, between cities on which city is the best sports city in the United States. Now, for some, this is an easy question. New York, tons of teams, decent amount of success. Philadelphia, great sports town. Los Angeles, among others. But there are some bad sports towns. There are some very bad sports towns that have been plagued by their sports teams for decades. I want you guys to name yours. We'll start with Augie today.
Quick question.
Yeah.
How many sports do they have to have? Am I allowed to pick on a city with one sports team?
No.
Yeah.
What?
You just got to give a good reason. I mean.
Okay. Augie, you go first.
I'm trying to think.
There's a low hanging.
I'm between two.
Worst sports city.
I'm gonna say Atlanta. The Falcons suck, and actually no, I can't say Atlanta because the Braves were good this year. Never mind. I'm saying Detroit. The Tigers suck. The Lions suck, and the Pistons suck.
Yeah.
Detroit's
That's the worst one right now.
I'm locking.
There goes mine.
Yeah.
What's in Memphis? Is there anything besides the Grizzlies in Memphis that's like has any problem?
We were there. There. There's nothing in Memphis.
Yeah.
Good barbecue.
Like Nashville has the Titans. They're looking a bit better. They got the Predators, who are a mess, I think. But yeah, I think I'll say Memphis because they have one stadium in the middle of nowhere,
right next to a church.
Right next to a church.
Yeah.
And like the Grizzlies are on the up and up, but at any point with that franchise, they could just do something really stupid, like give Chandler Parsons a lot of money and tank their franchise again. So they haven't won. They haven't been good since 2012. So I'll give it to Memphis.
An interesting dynamic to this because I was just thinking of cities that have a lot of teams that are really bad, but I guess you could pick out one standout horrendous squad. It has a lot of intrigue. All you said Atlanta, that's pretty low hanging fruit. They're three.
I said Detroit, big fella.
Yeah, I know you mentioned Atlanta though. They're three sports.
Yeah, I meant
and then they've lost two hockey teams, so that's pretty horrendous as a team. So I guess I'll roll with Atlanta. Yeah, they really are failures. Even the Falcons, failures.
Braves look
again.
Good.
They've lost both the Flames, the Thrashers. That's pretty bad. The Hawks never won a championship in Atlanta. And name a time where you thought the Atlanta Hawks were good since Mutombo left. They were 1 seed, actually, in the NBA playoffs in the last 10 years somehow.
They actually, the year with Teague, Corver, Damari Carroll, Paul Millsap, and Al Horford, they were good. I'll say they were good. They lost to Paul George, but I'll say they were good.
I never thought they were a threat. And then
no, not a threat, but they were good.
Even when the Braves were good in the 90s, they still won one championship. They made the World Series 6 times, I want to say. Twins. They lost to the Twins. They lost to the Yankees twice. They lost to the Blue Jays. They won once. They embraced Atlanta, the failure of Atlanta, even while being good. So Atlanta's just miserable. How could anyone not say?
Yep. Luke, what are we looking at here, buddy?
So like I said, I was going to say Detroit. That in Atlanta are, like Sig said, extremely low hanging fruits. Memphis is also another good answer. I was thinking about Phoenix, but the Cardinals are pretty decent this year. I just don't understand why anybody would throw any teams in like a desert. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why have the Raiders? I mean, I guess it's a good strategic move to relocate the Raiders to Vegas because there's nothing else there besides. They got a king. Or the Golden Knights. My bad. I don't know. I hate you, Ogford.
Yeah, I mean,
Minnesota?
like, I went through Detroit and Atlanta. I was like, wait a minute, Atlanta has the Braves. Milwaukee.
All right.
You could say Anaheim because the Angels suck.
No, that's Los Angeles. You can't say that's all encompassing.
Yeah, they're Los Angeles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Minnesota's pretty bad. Vikings, Timberwolves, and the Twins have been absolutely miserable for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
The Twins are on that. The Twins are in that let's go get beat by the Yankees in the playoffs route. The Timberwolves are in that let's have a franchise and just tank it every year. And the Vikings are...
They're picking LaMelo Ball this year, though.
And the Wild are terrible, too. So Atlanta.
Yeah, and the Wild. Minnesota's actually a good pick. Minneapolis.
Right. I like that question, Luke.
That was good.
I love misery. I love suffering and misery of other sports teams.
Why didn't anyone say Philadelphia?
I would have, Augie.
Eternal pain.
If you guys didn't pick pick either Minnesota or Atlanta, so I had to go with an actual.
Spain without the S. Moving on.
Yes.
We'll get to
as we go into the actual sports content of this week. And as we always start, football. College football. Little boy football. We had some. College football is just getting better every week as more teams are playing, more terrible ranked upset teams losing in embarrassing fashion. As we start week 7 in the SEC, where number 15 Auburn scored a whopping 22 points, but that was not enough to overcome unranked South Carolina and their 30 points.
Fire Gus Malzahn. Bo Nix is the future. Bo Nix is God.
Sounded off.
I think Luke has emphasized every point that I would have made about that game.
I disagree, but
shut up.
Keeping with SEC mid-tier teams losing, Kentucky came in to Tennessee and whopped the Volunteers. Kentucky 34, Tennessee 7. Tennessee back losses after losing to Georgia the week before. Speaking of Georgia,
insert Curb Your Enthusiasm music. That's the only thing to put about that game.
Tennessee, get rid of your football program. It's a waste.
That's not true. Number 3, Georgia rolled into probably, in my opinion, the game of the year, in most opinion. Number 3, Georgia rolled in against number 2, Alabama in Tuscaloosa. The Bulldogs led 24-21 halftime, but then were blanked in the second slate as Alabama prevailed 41-24.
Not great.
Yeah, that's about it. Moving on.
Kirby, get a haircut.
You can't stop Bama. As we move to the ACC and the number 1 team in the nation, Clemson, I wanted to mention this. They walloped Georgia Tech 73-7. People were kind of mad about this because they ran up the score on them in theory, but I don't know.
Good. It was funny as hell. Good.
Who cares? Your team sucks.
Miami, after having a terrible loss to Clemson, also getting their doors blown off. They rebounded with a solid win over Pitt.
Thank God.
Syracuse,
I'm not letting them lose to Pitt again.
let's go Pitt. Syracuse, absolutely terrible this year. They lost to Liberty, who's independent at home. They weren't even favored at home, and then they lost by 17. So not a good game for the Orange. Not a good game for Notre Dame, but at least Louisville is somehow incredibly worse than them. A 12-7 victory for the Irish in South Bend. Absolutely terrible. And as we finish up with ACC coverage, number 5, UNC went down big against Florida State and lost 28-31. This is what happens when you rank the Tar Heels too high.
This is so true. This is so true. I get like.
Mac Brown,
I think you can do that.
Mac Brown in his career is winless against Florida State. Even when Florida State looks absolutely terrible, still cannot get the job done. There were not any
Florida State.
All right, on to the Independents.
not any relevant other power conference games. So as Luke said, group of 5 plus independent. We started off the week with a quality Thursday night game. Coastal Carolina 30, number 21 Louisiana Lafayette 27. A last-minute field goal prevailed the Chanticleers or whatever they're called from Coastal Carolina.
Chanticleers, I forget.
We take control of the
Why
Sun
are
Belt
we-
Conference.
Why are we talking about the Sun Belt?
Shut up.
Shut up.
It's better than the Pac-12.
Friday night, no.
Yes.
Friday night, we had 2 great group of 5 games. We had number 17 SMU prevail 37-34 against Tulane in overtime. I want to say it was a pretty fun game. And then number 14 BYU prevailed 43-26 over Houston. And BYU, I forget their quarterback's name, Zach Wilson, maybe. He's
Bring
a
him young.
sleeper Heisman candidate. So yeah,
Go Cosmo.
BYU quarterback factory. And then as Luke, do you want to take this one? We had a quick.
No, not really. Trade Anthony Russo. This game sucked. I don't even care that Temple won. They should have lost this game.
Southern Florida 37.
This team is so bad.
39. How old is Anthony Russo, by the way? I feel like he's been.
He's up there with what's his face?
Texas.
Sam Ellinger. He's up there with Sam Ellinger. Get out of Temple. Nobody likes you.
Big win for the Owls. They were favored by 14, won by 2.
No, it's a terrible win. This is the worst thing that could have happened.
In the AP poll, we had 3 teams enter the top 25. Marshall entered at number 22 after a win over Louisiana Tech. NC State entered at number 23 after beating Duke, and Coastal Carolina entered at 25 after their win over Louisiana Lafayette. Dropping out, Auburn, who we mentioned, also South Carolina, Tennessee after losing to Kentucky, and once more Louisiana Lafayette after losing to Coastal Carolina. Some decent movements. Notre Dame entered the top 3 after their bad win over Louisville. Ohio State jumped to number 5 after they didn't play anyone. Okay. Texas A&M moved back inside the top 10 to number 7 after they beat Mississippi State, and UNC dropped all the way to 14, a 9 spot jump. Next week's games, we have a couple week 8 games that are notable. Alabama will probably smack Tennessee. They're a 21-point favorite. In the ACC, Syracuse, our beloved Syracuse,
so excited for this
45.5-point underdog at Clemson.
Wait, is that real?
The game is gonna be so good.
Is that real?
Yes. North Carolina State.
Give me Syracuse covering.
Might lose their ranking immediately against number 14 University of North Carolina. The Tar Heels a 17-point home favorite. Notre Dame, their first challenging game of the year against Pitt. They're a 10.5-point favorite. On the Big 12, we actually have a ranked matchup. Surprised that 2 Big 12 teams are ranked, period. We have Iowa State, who are number 17 against number 6, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State, a 3.5-point favorite. We start the Big 10 play this season. 4 ranked teams kicking off in the Big 1G. Illinois at Wisconsin. Wisconsin, number 14 in the nation. They're a 20-point favorite. Nebraska at number 5, Ohio State. Ohio State, a 26-point favorite. Penn State, number 8 at Indiana. The Nittany Lions, a 6.5-point favorite. And the college football ESPN game of the week, which I'm very excited about because I love both these teams. Number 18, Michigan at number 21,
Row the boat.
Minnesota, with the Wolverines, a 3.5-point favorite. Group of 5. Temple this week will travel to Memphis to take on the Tigers. Memphis, a 13.5-point favorite. Luke, not looking good.
They're going to die.
Continuing with the
so
American
scary.
number 9, Cincinnati against at number 16, SMU. SMU and 2.5-point favorite. I am so excited for this game. I love Group 5 teams. So, and I love SMU. I love their blue color scheme with the red. Great, guys. And also the Mountain West starts this week, so Smurf Turf time.
Thank God.
And that finishes our college football segment as we move to big boy football, as we always call it.
Yes, sir.
Big boy football.
We had a, depending on who you are, thrilling action of NFL games. The Raiders, Chargers, Saints, and Seahawks had bye weeks. There was no Thursday night game, so we had a Tuesday, but we had to give up Thursday. What a world we live in. That means you could have watched Coastal Carolina because that was all that was on. For the Sunday games were our first slate of actual matchups. The early, we had Ravens 30, Eagles 28. I'll let you guys quickly rant about this one.
Okay, everybody takes a little bit of a second here. I'm starting because I am royally pissed off. I still have cookie in my mouth. Doug Peterson, get the hell out of town. That game was the worst game I've ever.
His head.
It's the worst game I've ever seen him coach. Ever.
But he came back.
No, he
rallied the
didn't
troops.
come back.
Carson came back.
He rallied the troops.
No,
He rallied the troops.
Carson rallied the troops. Carson led a comeback, and Carson brought the team down to 2, where Doug Peterson made a horrendous call on the goal line. This game was a complete travesty by Doug, and all of the blame should be put on him. Anybody else have anything to say? I'm sorry.
I'm calling for the head of Howie Roseman as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jalen Rieger's done nothing. Jordan Mailata is a complete disaster.
I mean, Rieger's been hurt for how many weeks? Rieger looked good when he played.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Rieger
he'll be good when he's
all
healthy.
in one game. I'm fairly certain.
I'm sorry, but CD Lamb and Justin Jefferson are tearing it up. And Jerry Jeudy doesn't look half bad either.
We didn't have a shot at CD Lamb. We didn't have a shot at Jerry Jeudy. The only guy we missed on was Justin
No, we had
Jefferson.
a shot at Jeudy. We had a shot at Jeudy, right?
No.
They were all taken
Are you
before us.
stupid?
Except Justin Jefferson was taking
I
a
thought
pick after
Jeudy was a
Jalen
couple
Reagor.
picks after us. I knew
No,
CD Lamb
that was Justin
before.
Jefferson.
I knew CD was before, but I thought Jeudy was after. All right, never mind then.
Hold
But
on,
Justin
hold on, let me
Jefferson
look
at least.
Okay.
No, you guys are right. You're right.
Rieger has looked okay
thinking-
when he played. Jordan Mailata was like
He's looked okay.
I'm fairly certain.
Mailata's
Rieger
a mess.
won.
Yeah, everybody else caught one ball that game too. The offense was terrible. The
No,
first 3
I'm talking
games of
about
the
the
season.
Redskins game. He's caught one ball. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
why
rest of the
on-
receivers
offense was
caught one ball
horrible.
too.
That's all he's caught this season.
Praise
No, he had
Fulgham
4 catches
as
the
a
next
god
week.
himself, and move on.
Can't wait.
Actually-
Hold on.
Disaster.
I wanna add something along. I wasn't on the podcast last week to rant about this man, but it's probably Howie Roseman. Whoever the idiot was that decided to draft John Hightower, you should be fired as well. John Hightower in the past 2 weeks has dropped 4 touchdown passes.
But they came
We
back.
could have
in
beaten
both
the
games.
Ravens. We could have beaten the Steelers.
Wait, are you
But no.
serious? He dropped 4 touchdown passes?
He has dropped 4 all deep balls. He's dropped 4 of them.
All right, listen.
I'm
The
done.
ball at the start of the Ravens game, he had to catch at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It hit
Are
his
you counting
hands.
that as a touchdown? I'm pretty sure. right?
I'm
That's
counting
what
that as at
I'm-
least a 50-yard gain. I won't say a touchdown,
That's
but you got to catch.
Sorry. It should be 3 touchdowns. I was getting confused. Miles Sanders dropped another ridiculously easy one catch.
Yeah.
So you guys are happy. Hold on. Producer
Yeah,
Colin
I love
said- Producer Colin tweeted out, and he's gonna probably put it up on the screen. Doug Peterson makes me want to commit scooter ankle hit.
Scooter hit ankle, I believe.
Scooter hit ankle. Scooter hit
Something
ankle.
along those lines. I
It's-
thought it was pretty good.
It's the best. Like, it is the best way to put how that game felt at the end, because you bring yourself all the way back against a team that you have zero business being in a game with, and then they try
And then you run a
power
no.
option or
It was a
something like
read
that.
option, and you let 2 guys come unblocked off the edge.
Who thought it was a
But
good
it
idea
was
to
like-
have Boston Scott block for 6'5", 245 Carson Wentz?
It's fine.
That's
The
a-
guys.
that's
reason
a
it was
wonderful
Boston
idea.
Scott is because Miles Sanders is hurt.
So is Zertz, and Goddard's already on
So
IR.
is Ertz.
Yeah.
So
And
now
every
he-
offensive line member except for Jason Kelsey. Well, Jason Kelsey's hurt as well.
Ryan
He's
Rivers.
playing through the
Don't
pain.
No, he's
talk to
not.
me about
No, he's
injuries.
not.
Stop talking about injuries. I could not care about you guys.
It is Carson and Kelsey are the only 2 healthy players on the Eagles.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
moving on.
mhm. Marcus Peters retired at the end of that game.
Oh, that's so true. That guy was throwing. I don't know how much he got
next
paid,
game,
but
Texans 36, Titans 42. Pretty solid game down south of Nashville.
Derrick Henry had what 250 yards from scrimmage?
Something stupid like that. Yep.
He had more than 250.
Yeah,
He
ran.
He's a freak.
He took Josh Norman and threw him.
No, that was last week, Justin.
Yeah, they played the Texans.
Wrong game. Week. Wrong game.
But he devoured people.
Titans are for real.
The weeks meshed together because they played on like Tuesday.
That's true.
Titans are for
Bengals 27, Colts 31. Bengals blew a 21-point lead. I'm cheering for Joe Burrow to finally put together, but I'm not sure if his team.
I hated the fact that Phillip Rivers won a game. The Colts are such frauds, and I hate them.
Yeah,
I know. So good.
Yeah,
they're so good.
Their defense might
be
good.
Speaking of so good,
God damn it!
Look at this next game.
Falcons 40, Vikings 20.
Safest bet of the week. Safest bet of the week. He said.
Dan Quinn is out of town. The Falcons are good again.
Interim head coach from Hofstra University, leading the Falcons to a dub.
Over the Vikings, who have been so pathetic and have
Shut
been as pathetic.
Your balls!
Wait, what cities did we talk about at the start of this episode? Was it Atlanta and Minnesota? All right, well that sums up.
I mean, Julio caught 2 touchdowns. He hasn't caught one of those in like 3 years.
So anyway,
so true.
Disgusting city. Broncos 18, Patriots 12. Probably the upside of the day.
Brandon McManus, Temple.
Yeah, Broncos did not score a single touchdown, and the Patriots look sloppy in this game. I don't know. Kind of interesting.
Love it.
Other sloppy game. Washington
what a game.
Football team 19, Giants 20. The
what a
football
game.
team went for a 2-point conversion to win it right at the end. I respect that decision. They unfortunately failed somehow, so the Giants have a win. God bless them.
What a game.
What a game.
That was such a crapshoot.
Those teams are bad.
Bad.
Browns 7, Steelers 38. Cleveland.
Everyone saw this coming.
Okay.
No,
Baker Mayfield is actually no. I'm done
Baker's
with him.
been bad this year. He's been really bad.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was Freddie Kitchens. It's not. It's not.
And update.
No, it was
Devin
Freddie. It was Freddie.
Devin
it was
Bush
a combination.
It was technically Freddie, but
it was a combination of Freddie and Baker, but it was still Freddie. He was not good.
I mean, the Browns are still.
And you just said Derek Bush, right?
Devin Bush.
Devin Bush went down.
Oh, they're a 4-2 team. That's the third best team in the division. Let that sink in.
Yeah.
Tough world.
Elite.
Bears 23, Panthers 16. I was drinking the Matt Rule, still am. I'm so sad they lost.
Yeah.
Why Panthers? Why? They
Teddy Bridgewater almost ruined me this week.
You can't stop big appendage Nick. He's just undefeated.
Sorry, Colin, you're gonna have to censor me. Big Nick.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
I had so perfectly crafted that and okay, whatever.
Untankable.
I smell tank proof.
I smell tank
proof.
Jaguars 16. The untankable Jaguars are now 1-5.
Untankable.
I smell tank proof. They ain't tanking. Jets are. Don't worry.
I feel bad for the Jaguars. You know, Minshew's not actually a terrible quarterback. He's just terrible.
He's not. Yeah. Segue. Jets.
Yes. As we go to the Sunday afternoon game, Jets 0, Dolphins 24.
Tua Tagovailoa.
All right, Dustin, you want to take this one?
Yes.
All right, I'll just
or not. That's fine.
Oh, I'm not allowed to talk about the new starter of the Miami Dolphins real fast.
We'll get to it.
When?
In 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, the next week's game.
Yeah. Thank God you don't know how these episodes.
No, they got a bye week. Talk about it now.
Yeah, they have a bye.
Okay, fine. Quickly run it out.
They have a bye. So the Miami Dolphins have officially named Tua Tagovailoa the starter. Ryan Fitzpatrick has done his 5 weeks mentoring him, and I'm very excited to see what Tua can do. He looked very good in his one drive against the Jets and the minute that they gave him. And yes, as do most people play well against the Jets. They are the Jets. But I'm excited to see what he can do. They're going to give him the bye week as practice and then let him play the next week, they said. And I'm excited. I think he looks good. I think he looks healthy. I think this is the future of the Miami Dolphins that we're looking at right here.
Is he the only lefty QB in the league that's going to start?
Lamar.
Carson is a lefty. Am I wrong?
No, Carson's
he's
a righty. Lamar's a
Carson's a
lefty,
righty.
isn't he?
Oh, man. Who
I
else
think
is
Lamar's a lefty.
I don't know. There are other left. Philip Rivers seems
Whatever.
like a lefty.
Yeah.
Nah, he also just has a bad.
Mahomes can throw with both hands, so
Yeah, that's true.
that counts.
Yeah, the Jets without Le'Veon Bell, they looked absolutely terrible. Packers 10, Buccaneers 38. The other big upset of the week.
I mean, somehow the Bucks defense shut down the Packers offense, and then
Bucks are elite. Tom Brady's
Yeah.
going to the Super Bowl. What can I say? Bucks Bengals Super Bowl. I'm calling it right now.
TB12.
TB12.
He's
They should have played Jordan Love at the end of that game.
They should have.
That whoever the hell,
I don't know.
who was in that game? Like Tim Allen? I don't know.
Tim-
Some really
Tim
basic
something.
name. Some really basic.
He had the first Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle, yeah, should not have played. They definitely. You have to play the young guy there. Sorry,
I don't know.
bad coaching in my opinion.
Rams 16, 49ers 24. Other big upset. This saved the Niners season as they looked like they were in free fall after their big loss to the Finns. Good win for the Niners.
Yeah, good win
Rams
for the
That's
Niners.
about it.
Maybe
What
the Rams were frauds. All 4 of their wins against NFC East teams. We don't know.
Moving on.
Chiefs 20. Monday night games. Now we have 2 for the second straight week, oddly enough. Chiefs 26, Bills 17. This was supposed to be your Thursday night game. Josh Allen looking shaky 2 straight.
I mean, he's playing better teams. I think Josh Allen looked like an MVP candidate against a lot of bad teams, and then as soon as he starts playing good teams, it's like, wait a minute. I'm not so good at this.
I think the Chiefs are frauds, but
I mean, possibly.
Wow, that's
okay,
a
I don't think
hot take.
I don't think they're frauds. I don't think they're the best team in the AFC.
Who do you think the best team in the AFC is?
I think it's a dogfight. I think them, the Steelers, Titans,
Yeah, there's a lot of teams at the top of the
Ravens
AFC.
will have a claim. I think the Steelers, or I think the Chiefs are weaker than they appear to be.
Yeah, then that record.
That's fair.
is-
I can
I
get
think
behind
the
that.
Raiders
I can
loss
get behind
maybe
that.
they potentially exploitable.
I
Exploitable
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Cardinals 38, Cowboys 10. For anyone who thought this was surprising, I don't know where you've been living. What if the Cowboys are giving up 40 points every game? How did they get out of those situations? Well, they had a quarterback who would at least put up 35. Well, they started the Ginger Ninja this week. So if you thought anything different was happening this week, full on you, because you are stupid. I saw this coming. I was totally emotionless because this is what the game was. This is what I expected. Andy Dalton, 2 crippling picks, as expected.
Amari late touchdown.
Zeke
Zeke fumbled twice.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Sigs,
Throw it to the ground.
you got any comments on your
Unhappy
earlier
Jerry
today?
Jones.
News were coming out of news was coming out of the Dallas Cowboys locker room. A lot of turmoil going on there. You got anything to say on that?
So they had to fire someone on the defensive end. I feel like that's the obvious pick. Don't cut McCarthy. It's way too soon to do it. Immediately, I said we should fire Brandon Carr just out of precedent, but we already fired him 3 weeks ago. I'm kind of sad. So re-sign Brandon Carr, fire him again. Final story.
Just
they'll
burn it to
probably
the
win
ground.
division 'cause
Trade
they didn't
Amari.
blow their chance against the Skins yet, like the Eagles.
Trade Amari. Trade Zeke.
No,
Don't
no,
re-sign
do not
Dak.
trade any
Burn it to the
assets.
ground.
Do not trade any
Burn it
assets.
to the
I'm not
ground
burn-
and
no,
trust the
no, we're
process.
not burning it to the
The
ground.
Cowboys are
Burn it to the
rebuilding. They
ground.
just don't want to admit it.
Burn
We're
it to the
not
ground.
rebuilding. We have an offense. I just need a semblance of a defense.
Nah, you're rebuilding.
Burn it to the
You just
ground.
don't want to admit it.
Trade Amari
I'm-
for Jadeveon Clowney.
I'm not burning this down. This is not a
Burn
down
it.
this team.
Burn it.
You guys should burn down. But anyway.
We should burn.
Week 7.
Week 7 bye week teams: Ravens, Colts, Dolphins, Vikings. Thursday night football: Giants at Eagles. Eagles a 4-point favorite. I'm taking the Giants.
Eagles and they cover.
Eagles
they're
covering?
now fans.
Tough.
Yeah, this is a Thursday night football game. Doug Peterson is what 5-0 on Thursday night games.
Yeah, because he plays the
Shut
Giants every
up.
time he does it.
Exactly.
Hold on.
So what? Let's
Can-
make
can
it
we set
6-0 when you
can we set
play a
precedent
terrible.
first?
Look at the career stats. He beat the Packers once, but I'm pretty sure it's just mostly Giants and Washington.
Can we set a precedent?
Yeah, so why not make it 6-0?
I'm picking the
Uh,
Eagles, but I'm not going to be surprised when they lose by a field goal. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to pick the Eagles covering, but I won't be surprised if they lose.
Justin, do you want to say anything, or can I?
He's muted and on the phone.
Oh, he's on the phone. He's simping.
Tough.
It's old Dan Parekha, little Dan Parekha action.
Oh God, shut
All
up.
right, Colin, bleep that
All right,
name out.
I'll take the Eagles and they cover. Moving on.
Sunday early games: Cowboys at Washington football team. Washington football team -1.
What?
Ginger Ninja strikes for his first career starting win with the Cowboys.
Yep.
Only
I'll
because
take the Cowboys. I'll
I'm
take the
so
Cowboys,
unimpressed.
please.
I'm so unimpressed by you.
I'll take the
I'm
boys.
so
I'll take the
I,
boys.
I don't want to answer this question.
Washington's going to
I don't
win,
even
but
want
I
to
have
watch this
to-
game.
I have to say the Cowboys, but Washington's going to win. So I'm
Can
taking
the
Cowboys, but
can
Washington's
can
going to
Roger Goodell just throw in another NFC West team into the
Nope.
playoffs and
win.
set
No,
the
stop.
NFC
That might be the
division winner?
stupidest. I hate when people say that. You know what? That should be a question for the boys for later. Say that, Luke.
All right.
Lions at Falcons. Falcons 2.5-point favorite. All right.
Drink the Kool-Aid. Drink the
Yeah,
Kool-Aid.
right there.
Falcons and they cover. Drink the Kool-Aid.
Yes, sir.
Justin wrong?
Yes, sir. Julio's catching 2 more touchdowns.
Is Justin back on the phone? I can't tell.
No, he's not.
Hi, I'll be the bold one here. As my man MMG said,
Is it
Lions
bold
are
to
going
pick against the
13-4.
Anyway.
So
Uh,
let's go, Lions! I'm riding the Detroit train.
they're not playing 17 games this year, so 13-3.
Shut up.
Browns at Bengals. Browns a 3-point favorite. Sure, Browns pick up a rebound win.
I
Colin,
disagree.
keep this out. The Browns are fragile as fuck. So I'm going I'm going Bengals here. Joe Burrow.
Yes, sir. Bengals. Joey B.
Give me the
Dude, I pick
Bengals.
the Bengals every week. I guess I'm going Bengals now. You guys convinced me.
Exactly
All
right.
right. Steelers at Titans.
Game of the
Steelers,
week.
a 2.5-point
First
Oh,
favorite.
that's a
Steelers
game
are
of the
gonna
week.
win.
Titans and they cover.
Let's go, Titans.
Titans are gonna whip in there and they're gonna kill them by 50.
4 touchdowns from scrimmage. 4. Call
Yeah,
it.
I'll take the Titans
No.
too.
For Derrick Henry. 4
Titans
touchdowns
and they
for Derrick
cover.
Henry?
Yes, 4 Derrick Henry, 4 touchdowns.
Mike Tomlin's gonna want to cry after this game.
The Titans are going to
Yeah,
run
you
over.
really don't like Mike
That's fine.
Tomlin, do you?
I hate Mike Tomlin.
I would too.
I hate Mike Tomlin.
Saints 7.5-point favorite. How do you not take Matt Rule? I'm taking
Drink
that.
the Kool-Aid!
Covering 7.5.
Drink the Kool-Aid!
The Panthers are covering 7.5. Let's go. Keep it rolling.
Wait,
Unless you-
what? Hold on a minute. Wait
I'll
a
take the
second.
I'll take the
I'll be
Saints.
taking. Is McCaffrey back yet?
Who?
There's a reason
I just,
I wasn't gonna let you two talk. I'm
I
going
did-
on to the next one.
Wait,
No, hold on,
Doug
no,
is right.
hold
Is
on.
McCaffrey
I need-
back or no?
I don't know.
No, but this is important.
Wait,
This game is at the Dome, and there will be fans back on Sunday,
Oh,
but it
good.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it makes me even happier when they're gonna lose.
I'll take the
Bills
Saints
at Jets.
covering.
How can Josh Allen rebound by playing at the
With
Jets?
this
Bills
game,
are 13.5-point favorite. They're probably gonna win by 87.
Yeah, I'll take the Bills covering on that one, Chief.
Insert that Clemson Georgia Tech score 73-7.
I'll take the Bills, but they don't cover.
I don't know what you're on.
I-
Packers at
next game,
Texans.
next
Packers
game,
2.5
so we can
favorite.
drink even more Kool-Aid.
Aaron Rodgers. No, I'm taking Aaron Rodgers.
I'm taking Aaron Rodgers too.
I think I'm not taking that Kool-Aid.
Aaron Rodgers is coming
Drink
off of
it!
a loss and going into an absolute of a team in Texas. So, yeah, I'll take the
Both wrong.
Texans. I'll take the
All
Texans
wrong.
to die. Stop
all
picking
wrong.
every upset.
We're not. We're just drinking Kool-Aid. Speaking of drinking the Kool-Aid, Luke, do you
Speaking,
think the Seahawks will cover 3.5 at?
that defense is terrible. That defense
I
is
agree.
so
I actually,
bad.
I actually think the Cardinals are going
The
to.
Cardinals are going to
I'll
win
take
this
this
one,
I
but they're
think
not
they're
going to cover. I
Yeah,
think it's going to
they
be a close
can't
game.
cover.
It's gonna- They're going to
No.
win by field goal.
No, Seahawks all day.
I mean,
It's not
Um,
even a question.
the Cards' defense isn't bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the
Hey,
Cards.
it's better than the
Cards are bad.
Seahawks, and that's all
I'm
that
picking the
matters.
Cards. I'm
are
picking the
kinda
Cards.
bad. The
No.
Cards are kind of bad.
No, Russell
Chiefs
Wilson's gonna throw so many yards.
Yeah, but he's going to give up 80 points, so it's fine. Chiefs at Broncos. Chiefs a 10-point favorite. Drew Lock, let's go. I'm taking the upset.
No.
No, no, it's wrong.
It's all right.
Justin.
Wrong.
All right.
I will
well,
be
you guys
taking Patrick Mahomes.
49ers at Patriots. Patriots 2.5-point favorite. When do you ever bet against Bill Belichick?
Never.
Not now.
Never.
Right now.
Not
They're
now.
Not this
so
week.
it's fine.
Right
Not
now.
this.
I'll be taking the
Keep
Niners.
going. Let's keep going with Kool-Aid game. Jaguars at Chargers. Chargers 7.5-point favorite. Let's go Chargers.
Chargers covering.
12.
Chargers covering.
Okay, hear me out.
Gardner
This
is not
the
that
best
tank
game of
proof.
the week. Wanna know why? Wanna know why this is the best game? Both these quarterbacks were played in the Pac-12. That's why this is the best game of the week.
Yeah, give me the Chargers.
That's-
'cause Justin.
That's
Herbert-
not why it's the best game. Tank proof. Tank proof by 50.
End of discussion. Back-to-back Pac-12 quarterbacks. All right, Buccaneers at Raiders. The Raiders, 3 points underdogs against Tampa Tom. Tampa Tom absolutely ripping through Oakland as he always has.
I will agree. I will agree.
No, the Raiders are angry They're coming in with
How are
passion.
they angry? They just
And they're
beat
also
a good
bad.
team. They're probably
They're also
Tom
bad.
Brady.
yeah. Okay.
They're
Yeah.
coming in
They're
hot.
not bad. They're average. They're
Buccaneers.
okay.
They're
Buccaneers.
coming in. They're just pure Raider energy
Buccaneers.
coursing through their veins.
I'll take the
as
Bucks.
they take this dub.
When
over
does John Gruden ever beat the Buccaneers?
When has John Gruden ever beaten Tom Brady? Never.
This week.
Maybe,
This week.
maybe, actually,
That's
Og.
when.
You might be right. Og might be right. I think Og might be right.
I don't think
Og-
John
Og
Gruden's
has
ever
a
beaten
random
Tom.
stat, which might actually be true. Moving on. Monday we have the Bears at Rams. Rams 5.5-point favorite. I drink the Rams Kool-Aid. They're
Big-
going to the Super
big
Bowl
bulge.
along with the Buccaneers.
Big bulge, Nick. Big bulge, Nick.
I'll take the Rams.
Justin,
Look,
stop
Both
simping.
these teams might be the worst 5-1 team and might be the worst 4-2
I'm
team.
not.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
this game is terrible, actually.
Yeah, like wow.
Yeah, it's not going to
Like
be
the
great.
records are good. The teams, it's going to be a sloppy. Whatever the Bears Thursday night score was against the Buccaneers, it's pretty much that game. Just replay in my head. So that ends our
Football.
glorious coverage of the NFL. Luke and Justin will try and be total distractions. Me as all you try.
Nah,
to
I'll be right back. I gotta go do some stuff.
Soccer action. Champions League started today actually, and they play tomorrow. And
Yo,
Great.
somewhere else.
Great. Oh yeah, it's Jake. Jake, are you gonna be quick?
He's
Or
gone
should we-
already.
well, okay, never mind. Group A, we have Group A tomorrow. We have Red Bull Salzburg, Lokomotiv Moscow playing, and we have Bayern and Atletico. Og, who do you like in the Bayern game?
Bayern. As good as Atletico's been, Bayern is much better than Atletico.
And it's also at the Allianz, so I agree. Bayern.
Yeah.
Group B action. We have Real Madrid tomorrow against Shakhtar Donetsk and Inter Milan, Borussia Mönchengladbach. Obviously, two winners, very
I'll take Madrid and Inter.
favorite. Yeah. Group C, Man City, Porto, and Olympiacos Marseille. I think Porto might pull out a draw here.
Yeah, for sure.
For
Yeah, Jake.
sure. I'll take City and Marseille.
Group D, Ajax, Liverpool, and some team I can't pronounce to get out. Atlanta.
I'll take Liverpool and Atlanta.
What about the
I'm taking
birds?
Ajax drawing. Jake, you missed them already. We already said they're bad. Group E,
Played today.
Played earlier today.
Two
Chelsea
draws.
0, Sevilla 0, and Reims 1.
That's
Krasnodar 1.
That's a bad draw from Chelsea. Really would have liked
At home.
to see a good start in that group. Obviously, like Sevilla, no pushover. Europa League winners from last year.
These are the two reigning Europa League champions.
Really?
Yeah, Chelsea won
The year before? Oh wow, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, still a bad draw for Chelsea. Edouard Mendy though looked good. So moving on.
Zenit St. Petersburg 1, Club Brugge 2, and Lazio 3, Dortmund 1. Obviously, the big story there, Lazio 3, Dortmund 1.
Yeah, that's a
Dortmund,
shame.
you think a German superpower losing to probably only the fourth best team in all of Italy. Kind of rough.
Yeah, it's rough.
Group G, Dynamo Kyiv lost
Kiev.
to the best. Kiev lost to the best Italian team, Juventus 2-0, and Barca smacked some team I can't pronounce very well, 5-1.
Doesn't
Ferenc
matter. I just can't wait to see
Racing
Ronaldo and
Hooper.
Messi play in groups. That's all I'm waiting for.
I agree. Group H, Red Bull Leipzig beat Istanbul Basak Sihir 2-0.
Great.
And PSG lost at home 1-2 to glorious Manchester United. Let's go. How'd to say it?
That's a fluke.
Man, you was short-handed. No Harry Maguire. I forget who.
No Eric
Bailly
Bailly.
didn't travel. Yeah, they're just a great team.
That's a fluke.
Like Jesse Lingard could have put up 7 against PSG.
Oh my
'cause that's
God,
how
shut
good
up.
Man was.
Shut up. That kid is
Keeping
so
with Premier
bad.
League action, we start with back to that sick team. Newcastle 1, Man U 4. Man U was tied really late in the game, and then they ripped off
Yeah.
the streak.
Yeah,
Great game.
Yeah.
that was very
Like, I mean,
nearly
the
bad.
performance
Yo!
was just so
Yo, Jake.
immaculate and
Yo, Jake,
And-
Jake.
nice.
Screw Charizard, Jake. Screw Charizard, right?
Yeah, dude, Charizard sucks. All right, let's talk about. Do you guys talk about esports? I mean, after like football comes the letter E, right? Let's talk about esports.
Maybe.
There's this game called
Jake,
Pokemon
Monday
Go.
games? Monday shows?
Monday podcast could turn into some esports. God.
Yeah, we're pretty light on
There's
content, so we'll
nothing
keep
else.
them in the files.
No,
Versatile
like it's
Derby.
cool. Like we can talk about Pokemon Go like right now. Like I don't
No,
mind
no,
at all.
we're running on a time constraint, so not right now.
Joe, yeah, go it.
Merseyside
Go it.
Derby.
Different podcast, but I
Everton
like the
2,
idea.
Liverpool 2, but
Nasty
But
challenge
yeah,
by
like, I
Jordan
mean,
Pickford
Charizard
on 2.
sucks, so it's like it's
it was
whatever.
fairly
Charizard
legal.
I'll
sucks.
give that-
It was
yeah.
legal.
My
Barely.
Goalie, love you.
Yeah,
Barely.
Liverpool fans will complain about the calls, but I could not care because they've gotten their fair share of calls in life. Chelsea 3,
Shame.
Southampton 3. How do you feel? Another Chelsea draw
I
at Stamford Bridge that we should have won.
I can't be asked. I mean, that was a Kepa game, so I will. I'll be okay with it.
Yeah, this one
Um,
sucks.
Man
Kepa is
City
so
1,
good.
Arsenal 0.
Close to-
Arsenal, of course,
that's a-
continue.
That's a good game.
That's all Arsenal does. They just lose when against the teams that are actually good.
Tottenham absolutely
Except when they fail.
choking.
Tottenham giving up 3 goals in the final 10 minutes to tie at home against West Ham. It's all you expect from a Mourinho team. Just absolute absurdity. That's all they ever do.
Yeah.
We have, and finally to finish out the slate, the only team still perfect through all their games in the Prem, Aston Villa won at Leicester. How do you not love Villa, who was seconds away from being relegated last season?
You love to see it.
Yeah.
Aston Villa and AC Milan, the only 2 undefeated teams in the league left.
Yeah.
You love to see
And
it.
as we go
Speaking
Serie
of-
A, it's actually the Milano Derby. Inter 1, AC Milan 2, Zlatan 2 goals.
You got
he's just-
Zlatan at the end of the day.
He's a good one. He's just so
Untankable.
great. Yep. And La Liga, I didn't write it down here in the script, but Real and Barca both lost, so it's really irrelevant in the grand scheme of things because they'll both win the whole week. And I just wanted to give a quick MLS rundown. I know Og doesn't care about it. Toronto FC, Philadelphia Union, Columbus Crew, and Orlando City all clinched the MLS playoffs, which starts early November. And this is actually Orlando City's first ever playoff appearance in the MLS.
Congrats.
We also got news that there'd be no supporter shield. I know Toronto and fans are very mad about that. That is given to the team with the most points at the end of the season or regular season. Think of the President's Trophy in NHL. And finally, the big news for local hometown kid, or homegrown kid. He's from New Jersey, played several years in the Union Academy, now plays for the Union. Union midfielder Brendan Aronson sold for $6 million to Red Bull Salzburg, the largest homegrown MLS transfer. Very proud of him. I've actually seen him play in several games.
Yeah, obviously a big deal for the MLS.
Cool.
MLS in general that homegrown players grown in the U.S. are starting to get money to go play in obviously better leagues in Europe. So hopefully
Yeah,
that
very
will
nice
continue to
team.
happen.
All right, so that finished up the soccer, and now we move to
Good.
trivia with the boys. I'm not sure who's still here. Oh, all 4 of us are actually here. Now that's cool.
We're here.
Uh,
Yeah.
Justin and Luke, prepare to feel totally useless for this trivia because it's
No.
about soccer.
No.
I mentioned the Maryside Derby
No.
earlier. Og.
Yeah.
So it was actually a draw 2-2.
Yes.
But Liverpool has pretty much dominated that derby for the last
1979.
matchups. When is the last time Everton actually beat Liverpool?
Who was the second pick in the 2017 NBA draft?
Lonzo
Jalil
Ball.
Okafor.
Lonzo Ball.
Damn right.
Okay.
Never mind.
Oh, do you know?
Was
Give
it
me a year.
2005?
Sooner or more recent.
2009.
2006?
Nope.
Really?
Oh,
2007.
That
09.
Everton won?
2007.
2015.
2012.
2013.
Og in between
2010.
2011.
2010.
Was it 2020? Liverpool was
It was
bad.
Yay!
And
I said
one of the
2010.
goal
Let's
stories-
go.
One of the goal scorers in that game, current Arsenal manager Markel.
Mikel
Arteta.
Arteta?
That wraps up our show for today.
2001.
I thought it said like 14 years since Everton's beaten.
1980.
Maybe in what should we
20
call it?
BC.
Anfield? I don't know. That's just the last time they beat him. Period.
Oh, no.
So, thank you for watching another great show, guys. Yeah, Luke, do you want to? But first, before Luke takes us away, I actually want to mention once again, guys, what are you doing? You're not on the Wudder Boys store. Go buy some fire merch. But it's not actually fire. It's drip. Buy some merch. Thank you, Justin. I saw you.
Link
moving,
on the
so I was
screen,
waiting.
link down below.
Look at that. That's great. Yeah, find us at WUDDERBOYS, WudderBoys.com, guys. Go there. You can always find us on Instagram at the same tag. On Twitter, same tag. On SoundCloud, same tag. Again, we are working to become a Spotify podcast and an Apple podcast. So we'll give you more updates, but that's in the works too. Luke, take us away.
I would like to introduce a new segment. I love
We don't
introducing
have
new
time.
segments.
Time for new segments.
It's my favorite. This is a very short segment. It's called Quote the Boys. Today's quote: "There may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do." Derek Jeter. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on the Wudder Boys podcast today. Presented by
That's not a
Safety,
sentence.
your place for quality
Not a
sports
segment.
content. On behalf of myself, Nikki, Justin, Augie, our sound manager and editor, Colin, our OnlyFans giant and sound engineer, Quinn Lanahan, and Jesus,
Jake
we would like to thank you for joining us on the Wudder Boys podcast today. And always remember to
Jake
keep your
Guller.
stick, and Jake Guller, and keep your stick on the ice.